What up? What up? Mic check 1 2 test 2 testing 1 2. Thank you, Princess. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Princess, let me know when you're gonna swing by so I can start working on your stuff. Good to see you. Shout out to my brother Chef Big Mike. He's in the house. Our featured guest today. Good to see you, Mike. Thank you so much, brother. All right, so we'll wait for some people to pop in. Abby, how are you? Abby, happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday, Abby. I'm gonna play some clips as we wait for some peeps to kind of creep in, but and then we'll talk about a few things. So I'm gonna share a few of my favorite clips that I've downloaded. And so let's start off with this one. Start with this first.
When things go wrong, we have a rule. It's okay to be negative, but not for more than 5 minutes. Give yourself 5 minutes, set your timer on your phone. You get 5 minutes to bitch, moan, complain, cry, vent, punch a wall, whatever. And after 5 minutes, you take a deep breath and say 3 really powerful words. Can't change it. And it's simply an acknowledgement that I can't change what's already happened, so there's no value in wishing it were different.
I can't change it. Crazy though. Precious Play, how are you? Shout out to Precious Play. She is the boss lady of our brother DJ Shao Lim. But yeah, and Chef Big Mike and I will talk story a little bit about that. Super excited to have uh, brother Mike to be on Wisdom Wednesday, talk about his journey, talk about his love for food, his love for people. He does a whole bunch of real life meetups. He just had one, and I know he's in talks with another dope streamer here on Twitch. Is our brother Zaldi? And that's two dope chefs right there, man. The two of you guys get together, bro. Monster, crazy, crazy amount of food, crazy. So that's one clip. Let me let me share this other clip. This one's really dope right here.
Skip, that's why you got to be careful who you let on your ship. Some people will sink your ship only because they can't captain the boat.
Crazy, crazy. Yeah, Princess. Having to do it in Hawaii, right? That would be dope. Yeah. I know Chef Mike is gonna coming down to Hawaii. Yeah, Zaldi, that would be super dope if Zaldi could too as well. So how's it, you guys? Yo, shout out to our brother DJ Kevin Rain, all the way in Florida. Our long lost brother right there. Kevin, how are you, man? You killing it with all the events out there, brother. Good for you, man. Don't worry, the Twitch Wahana is still here, man. You know that. We're always here. We're here to always support you. We love you, bro. How you been? We see Kit Girl every once in a while. She'll pop in and out. And every time I see her, I always tell her if she could give you a big hug for me. You got 2 events. That's good. Yo, Kevin, busy is good, man. Busy is good. That's really awesome. There she is. Our sister Kit Girl's in the house. Kit Girl, how are you? We love you guys. Miss you guys so much. I miss hearing you, Kevin, on stream. But you're busy, man. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you got to do, brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Coach Canoa's in the house, all the way from Rona Park. What's up, Coach? How are you, man? Good to see you. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday to all of you. There she is. Michelle is here, all the way from Santa Barbara. Michelle, love you, chokes. How are you, Michelle? Good to see you too as well. So, Michelle, we're seeing you in July, correct, Michelle? And if you say no, we're going to kidnap you. All the way from Indiana. Like, all the boss ladies are coming in. Katie Lash is here. Again, like Kit Girl, who's the boss lady of our brother DJ Kevin Rain. Katie Lash, who hails from Indiana. She is the boss lady of our brother DJ Michael Motion. He actually is going to be in LA this weekend for the real ones. So he'll be there, and make sure you guys, if you're in the Long Beach area, make sure you check out the real ones. It's coming up this Sunday, March 6th. A dope line of DJs. I know Ice will be there. DJ Curse, of course, Planet Promote, which is his event. Of course, Michael Motion. Obviously, he'll be there. That's the second time Michael's gonna be there, and I'm gonna miss it. Dang it! If it wasn't for this funeral, I would have flown up. Lila's here. Everybody say aloha. Say how's it to Lila. How are you, Lila? Are you back at the office, Lila? Now you're no longer working from home. Good to see you, Lila. I think Lila and Nancy are headed to dinner with DJ Icy Ice. Somebody kick Lila out of here. Beat it. Hey, Lila. Love you, chokes. Ches the legend is in the house. Happy Aloha Wednesday, Ches. Good to see you. Our brother Big John. Big John's in the house. What's up, John? How are you, man? Good to see you. John's not big anymore. He's more like, John, you should change your name to Fit John. Oh, Lila's still waiting for Ice. John, I'm gonna steal your name. You can be Fit John, and I'll be No Fit Don. How's that? There she is. There's Nancy. Princess, go ahead and time out Nancy and Lila in like 15 minutes. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Lila. Enjoy dinner. Love you guys, chokes. But you know what? As people are coming in, I'm gonna bring this brother in, and we'll just start the interview, and we see how far and where we go. Victoria Mac and Cheese, by the way, who's the most dopest hype chick on Twitch. So, like, see, Victoria, Bella's just saying for sure she knows all the raps. I love her. Got it, Lila. Victoria, Bella, just like, yeah, I agree for sure. Who else is here? I just saw that somebody I missed. Big Rob G is in the house. What's up, Rob? Good to see you. Diana Lynn Rivera, all the way in Florida. Mrs. D1 Drew, another boss lady of our brother D1 Drew. Mrs. D1 Drew, love you, chokes. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Good to see all of you. But let's just start this. I'm going to bring our brother in. I met him for the very first time at the Oakland meetup a little over last year. And so good to meet so many people. And Big Mike is just one of those guys you instantly connect with. And you just one of those huggable, lovable guys, man. Super dope, funny, just really, really genuine. So I'm going to bring him on to the channel. So Chad Ohana, do me a favor. Everybody welcome Chef Big Mike's Food in the house.
Hey.
What up, man?
What's going on?
Yeah. Mommy Froggy, how are you, Mommy Froggy? Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. So you know how it is, man. It's customary here, bro. As a guest on Wisdom Wednesday, I'm going to step back, bro. I'm going to have you address the chat room, see how's it to everybody. To give you this chance to shout everybody out. All you, Brother Mike.
Let me see who's in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. There's a lot of you guys in here. But a lot of you guys that are in here have been following me since the beginning, since I started doing my Twitch adventure. And it's been fun. It's still not over. It's just the beginning. As you guys know, I'm a chef. I have my own food truck. I do my own catering. I'm based out of Stockton, originally from the Bay Area. Started doing my Twitch meetups a little over a year ago. It happened when the pandemic hit, and my food truck went down. So I had to find a way to get income. So I started doing these Twitch meetups. Slowly but surely, people started catching on. I was doing meetups all over the Bay Area. I went to Southern California. I went to Vegas. This summer I'll be in Hawaii. So
Yeah.
you guys can make that. I'll give you the dates right now. July 17th to the 24th, I'll be in Hawaii. We don't know which day we're going to do the meetup over there, but between those dates, so mark your calendars. I'm going to be in Hawaii. And me and Brother Don are going to put something together.
Yeah, most definitely. You realize the 24th is my birthday. Yeah, that's my actual birthday.
Mine's on the 10th.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll definitely celebrate, bro. Looking forward to you coming down with your ohana in July, man. So so when did you wait? There's some people just came in. I just want to shout them out really, really quick, right? So
Yeah,
help me out, man. Mommy Froggy, aloha to you. Mommy Froggy, thank you
hey,
for being
Mommy
here.
Froggy, that's family right there.
Booze
Bay
Jam
Area in the house.
Booze Jam, what up? Good to see you, Boo.
Brother Booze Jam.
Yeah.
AJB.
Kevin Ray. Yeah, so Kevin Rain and I actually share the same birthday. We're both July 24 babies.
Mrs. Drew one, that's family right there too.
Yes. There's like a whole bunch of people here to see you, man. That's dope. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, so what was your inspiration in terms of you, like, at what point in your life you're like, I think I want to start cooking and like making food for people? Like when did that happen for you?
It all started in, I want to say, like 2013.
Okay.
I was actually working in radio, and a buddy of mine goes, "Hey, would you be interested in catering my baby shower?" I said, "Really?" He says, "Yeah, man. I got about 100 guests. I want this food. I'll pay you. You deliver it to Sacramento, and that's it." And from there, I figured, you know what? Why not start catering? And then from there, I just, living in Stockton is it's different, man. Where I live on the countryside, there's not much food around you, so you kind of got to make your own stuff anyways. So I really kind of just started messing around the kitchen. Just cooking just calms me down. Like if I'm stressing, I'll just throw down on the grill, like early in the morning in the kitchen, just free my mind. It's like how DJs love turn to music. I turn to cooking.
Yeah.
I'll literally like just sit there and go, "What's in the cupboard? Okay, let's make this. Let's make this. Let's put this," and boom.
So you're that kind of person where, like, so there's this show here by this very popular local chef, and his name is oh shucks, his name escapes me. Sam Choi. What he does is he has this show where he'll show up at, like a celebrity's home here in Hawaii and raid their pantry and then make stuff.
Hey.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. But I mean, of course, obviously I would assume some things are staged, but I like the concept. The concept's pretty dope.
I mean, if it's a show, I'm sure it's going to be.
Yeah, you would have to though. You would have to,
yeah.
right? Because I'm sure there are dope chefs out there, but hard to make something when it's just water and butter.
Yeah, it's just like I had a good friend of mine that has an ice cream shop here in Stockton, and he was actually he was featured on Chopped Desserts in New York.
No way.
Because he makes his own ice cream, so he got featured on there. He didn't win, but he made it past the first round. He lost in the second round, but it's okay. The fact that he even got picked to fly out to New York and to try out for it was amazing.
It's the exposure, though, right?
Exactly.
Like the exposure, man. That's really what it's all about.
Once he got exposed, bro, and then he opened up a food truck, it was a wrap. Like people were like, "Oh man, this guy was featured on Chopped. He didn't win, but hey,
yeah,
he's got a food truck."
Well, I mean, and so there lies in the lesson, right, and the blessing, right? Sometimes even when you lose, you win.
Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When I moved to Stockton, bro, I was pretty much down and out. Like I didn't know what to do. I was like rock bottom.
Yeah.
I didn't have no work. My car was taken. My girlfriend left me. I'm like, dude, what do I do? I got nothing why am I out here? And I had to get away from the Bay Area. And then I just started meeting the right contacts, just connecting with people, with self-motivated, self-employed people. My brother being one of them, my brother-in-law, and my business partner. He was actually one of my main influences. And then from there, we just one day he was like, "Hey man, let's open a food truck." I said,
"That's
really?"
Crazy.
He goes, "Bro, I got you. I'll buy the truck. You cook." Okay. The rest is history.
That's crazy, man.
He believed that much in me to where he's like, "Bro, I'll get a truck. You run it. You do what you want on it."
And you know what, bro? Sometimes that's all it takes, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
someone to believe in you, mentor you, and then just maybe one person supporting you.
Oh yeah,
That's
definitely.
sometimes that's all I think. So wait. So let's go back. Like, so the cusp of this whole thing is, um, like your girlfriend left you. What else happened? What was some of the things that happened?
I okay, so I lost my job.
You lost your job.
Okay, girlfriend left me.
Yeah.
Car got repoed.
Car got
Got
repoed.
inside the house, was like trying to figure out
Yeah.
where I'm gonna go. So it came to
Yeah.
Stockton. My
Yeah.
brother goes, "Well, I got a house up there you can stay
You
at."
basically was homeless.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was pretty much homeless.
Yeah.
But then I, for the first like 3 months, I'm like looking for a job. Like, what am I gonna do, man? I'm out
No
here,
job. Nothing.
nothing. So I
You
ran
know what
into an old
you know what you
friend.
call that, Mike? You know what you call that?
What's up?
You call that a making of a country song.
Right, exactly,
Hey.
exactly. No, it is definitely. Even all my friends were like, man, your story is like a country song.
It's a country
And I said
song,
it really
man.
is, because I lost my job, fucking lost my girl, down and out. What am I gonna do? And then it just so happened that I ran into actually DJ Expo, who was a good friend of mine.
Yeah.
He introduced me to an old friend that I hadn't seen in so many years, and he goes, "Hey man, this guy needs some place at the radio station. You want a job? They don't pay much, but it's something." So I took that job. And says, "Man, I need a job. What's up? You want to give me one?" From there, we opened up a vape shop together, and I worked there on the radio. And then from that third shop, I started catering. So it's kind of like doing three things all at once. Like, my business schedule was like 7 days ago, I'm doing something. I was not sleeping. Like, every day I had something going.
That's crazy, bro.
Just
That's
the brand
awesome.
was serious.
That's awesome. So, which brings me to one of the clips or two clips that I'd like to play, and then get your thoughts on it. Because when it comes down to failure and challenges. Before that, let me shout out a few people that snuck into the room. Al Decine, what's up, Al? Good to see you. My brother DJ Shaolin, DJ Crisco. What up, Crisco? Blake is in the house. Yep, Big Rob G. Shaolin, Blake is here. Yeah. So what up, peeps? Appreciate you guys. So here's one of two clips. I think I've played them before, but they're such great clips that it's a great reminder. So here's the first one, and I believe this is Denzel Washington.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. My wife told me this great expression: to get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
That is definitely true. If you never try, I mean, how are you gonna know? Failure isn't a bad thing. Failure is a good thing.
Yeah.
So
it's in the failures where you actually really win.
Exactly.
Right. Because if you win all the time, then you wouldn't know what the other side feels or looks or tastes or like, right. So in order to win, there's I like to say there's oppositions in all things. Right?
Oh yeah, because nobody's perfect. Everybody has their moments where they're going to be on top and they're going to be on the bottom. But when you're on the bottom, the only way is back up. You can't go down anymore because you're already down, right?
Yeah.
Only way is to go back up.
Yes. So keep that thought in mind. I love what you said that, because this looks like this talk show looks like it's there's a whole bunch of celebrities in this, and you'll see them pop up, I think, from like Adam Sandler to Kevin Hart, but it's Tom Hanks talking about what you just mentioned. So check this clip out. Watch.
I wish I had known that this too shall pass. You feel bad right now? You feel pissed off? You feel angry?
Yes,
this too shall pass.
Oh, great.
You feel great? You feel like you know all the answers? You feel like that everybody finally gets you, and there you are.
Yeah.
This too shall pass. Time is your ally, and if nothing else, just wait.
This too shall pass. Crazy.
It will come.
Yeah.
You never know when it's going to come, but it'll come.
Right. And Tom Hanks is referring to the good and the bad stuff.
Yes.
Right. And like you could be on top of the world, and that's going to be temporary, because that too shall pass.
Oh yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You could be on top of the world, and all of a sudden boom, you hit rock bottom.
Yeah, it's life. Sometimes that's what happens.
It's like what they say sometimes. When you have all that money, but you have no one to share it with. What are you going to do with yourself?
Yeah,
like,
because
I have all this money in the world, and then how do I deal with myself now?
Yeah. Absolutely, because once your life is done, you can't take it with you, right? What's the saying? Like,
Exactly.
what's the saying? The most oh shucks, um, I can't remember exactly how they phrased it. Obviously I'm paraphrasing, and they're saying like the most highest real estate in the world you can find are at the graveyards, right? Because that's where all the dreams and all these things that people always wanted to be that they never took the opportunity to do so. You know? So why wait till then? Yeah,
Gotta take a
S-
chance, man.
start now. Start now,
Yeah,
or
gotta take a
or
chance.
yeah, take the chance, or you're just gonna be the same place where you were when you started. How
Exactly.
is
Take that leap of faith because you never know, man.
jump, jump, dog, jump. Yep.
You
'Cause you
know,
never
a
know.
good inspiration of mine is Big John. Look at Big John's his journey. He took a leap of faith, and look at him now. You know,
Yeah, yeah, he's Little John.
I know Slim John, bro. We gotta get rid of that Big John name.
Yeah, he's Little John now. Man, crazy. Right?
But definitely,
Everyone
yeah,
has their journey. Everyone has their stories.
exactly. I mean,
Everyone has their reasons.
everyone's time is gonna come. It's not set to be the same time frame as everybody. It's just when the time is right, things will happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you got to pursue it. I mean, you have to actually take initiative a little bit. You can't just wait for it. You have to make a move, do something, get your foot in the door, you know, make a way to actually get into what you want to do, and then from there, the rest is going to be history. But
Yeah.
if you never try, how are you going to ever know?
Well, I mean, yeah. And try is one of those things where, you either do or you do not. Yeah. That's really what the choice is. You're either gonna do it or you're not gonna do it.
Like what they say, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, hey, if you didn't do it, then it's worse than. At least you can say you did it. If you didn't do it at all, then you're like, fuck, I really didn't do anything. I should have just tried it.
Yeah. Tony Robbins said it best, and he says you should never should on yourself. It's the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, don't ever should on yourself.
Yep.
You're either gonna do it or you're not gonna do it.
Man,
That's
I've
really
heard
what it
so
comes
many of
down
those
to.
shoulda, coulda, wouldas in my past life.
Yeah.
It's like, bro,
And everyone, right? Guilty. Everyone,
I'm
right? But
guilty.
because we're human. But once you learn and you realize, hey, you know what? It serves you. You can this can help you, and you do it. And for some things, you don't.
Like for me,
Um,
I could have been doing this back in the Bay Area, but
yeah.
at the time being in the Bay Area, I wasn't surrounded by business minded people that were entrepreneurs of like being self employed. But when I came out to Stockton, that's when I started, being surrounded with people that were like that, where
Yeah.
they're motivated to become entrepreneurs and run their own business and not work, not have a white collar job. They want to be able to make their own hours.
Yeah.
They don't want to have to come in and say, okay, I work from 9 to 5. Like, no, they all own their own businesses. They're not big, but they've been around for a long time.
Yeah. And they may not be big, but what's big is that they're business minded, and that's
Yes.
huge. When you're with a group of those that have the similar mindset as you do, that is where change is going to happen. Right?
Exactly.
You cannot stay with the same group of people expecting them to change while you're on that journey to change.
I mean, a lot of my close friends from the Bay Area that, back in the day I used to always hang out with, I barely talk to them now. And it's only because, I mean, they're busy doing it. I'm busy doing my thing. When they see me, they see me, but I don't hate them. I just like, hey, you guys are doing your thing. I'm doing my thing.
Well, let me ask you this: when you do see them again, like, do they hate on you, or do they have do they have like some kind of like a different perceived notion?
They don't hate on me. They're a lot. To be honest, a lot of them are pretty happy with it. They're proud. They're like, hey man, you're doing it out there. And they say, why can't you do it out here? I go, well, because out here I wasn't surrounded by that type of people. So they're not. I mean, there was a few haters, and I don't care, because at the end of the day, you can hate all you want. I know what I'm worth. I know what I do. I know where you're still at, and I know where I'm at.
I like haters. Haters, it's just haters a confirmation of letting you know that you're simply doing it right.
Haters fuel the train that keeps you chucking. I use that fuel all the time, bro. When people say, "Oh, what F this, F that," yeah, it's cool. Go ahead, keep bringing that hate, because I'm gonna keep trucking, and you're gonna keep being a dead ass.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, hey.
Yeah, and because it's really when they're hating on you, it's really them hating on themselves.
Hmm.
It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with them and their insecurities, and for whatever reason, whatever that's you know whatever they're going through, like that's their own reflection of themselves,
Oh
which
yeah.
is very unfortunate. And hey, maybe they got to go to that journey to realize, hey, you know what? Hey, this
I
guy's
mean, I'm
doing
not
good.
gonna lie, bro. I actually get more support from my Twitch fam than I do from my regular, all my other friends.
Yeah,
Because when I do my little meetups, I bring food.
yeah,
Some of my other friends in the Bay Area are starting to catch on, and they're like, "Damn, this food's hella good." I'm like, "I've been posting. You guys know where I'm at. Like, it's nothing new. This has been going on for the past couple years already. Like, hello,
yeah,
you just now tried it. That's that. Hey, but it's good though. I mean, they're starting to realize, like, dude, this guy can cook. And
yeah.
I'm like, I told you guys a long time ago I could. You guys just never. You guys always wanted free stuff, and it's like, dude, it's kind of hard when my life is cooking. I can't always give stuff for free.
Well, and so today I just had a business meeting with this local guy. He's a content creator and he's on Instagram. He just
Uh-huh.
came home from Vegas, maybe I think from last week, and he was one of a featured speakers for a DJ convention out in Vegas. He
Uh-huh.
spoke. This dude is Polynesian. He's Samoan. He's like
Oh wow.
33 years young, very entrepreneurship minded. I actually reached out to him and I said, "Hey, I'd love to pick your brain and see what you do and how you do things, and I'd love to collaborate with you." And I didn't expect a message from him, and he's got a pretty decent following, and he puts out content all the time. And then he responds back to me, and I was like, "Hey, man, you don't know this, but I've known about you ever since I've moved to Hawaii.
Whoa.
Like, it was crazy, bro."
What?
Yeah, he goes. In fact, I said, he goes. In fact, one of my other DJ friends that I would talk to, I actually asked him about, hey, is there any like wedding MCs that you can, you know, refer me to, and maybe I can like be mentored by? And he goes, and he brings, he says, you know what? I can tell you who's one of the best MCs out here in the state, and it's Don Famuino. I was blown away. I was just flipping that
Whoa.
this dude knew who I was. I didn't know him, but
That's
but but
crazy.
like what you said, we literally had lunch this afternoon, and it was supposed to be an hour and a half. Well, 4 hours later, like we're still talking, and now we're collaborating, and because he has this DJ company now, and that he's doing stuff. He has DJs that work for him, and he just does the MC portion, and so we were
That
getting
sounds like us when we
together.
were in Oakland that one day, and
Yeah.
we met, and all of a sudden we just kept talking, and like you're trying to eat, but if you just want to talk story instead of eating.
So, I mean, you're getting fed physically, spiritually. Well, like we got so excited. I'm like, hey man, I gotta bounce. It's almost 4, and I got the show. I gotta go out. But long story short, he agreed to be on my show on Wisdom
Hey,
Wednesday,
there
and
you
so
go.
he's gonna be my very first Instagram content creator on Wisdom Wednesday.
Nice.
I'm freaking so excited to have him because, again, right, he's one of my peeps. He's a fellow countryman, he's Samoan. He's learning, he's doing things on his own. He's a college graduate. I actually moved from Samoa to go to a university here, graduated with his master's, and he was
Let's
going into
go.
accounting. He was going into accounting. And then
Oh yeah.
people thought he was funny, and he started to MC some events, and then he was like, I think I can do this. And now does it very successfully, you know. But it's like what you're saying is when you surround yourself with like-minded people, right? And
Exactly.
and and sometimes it's not necessarily your circle, your group of
Yep.
friends, because they may not think like that, and it's okay. It's
Exactly.
okay. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. We
Yes.
all we
Yeah.
all have our friends that are, some are business minded, some aren't,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, everyone brings their own stuff to the table, and
Yeah.
that's why you guys are friends that become family. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I do pick and choose who I call family because I don't try to get too close to everybody, but at the same time, I give everybody benefit of the doubt until you screw me over.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, if we get off on the right foot, then hey, we're cool until then. Until you screw me over, I have nothing against you. You prove me wrong, and then I'll be an asshole to you, and then I'll tell you, hey, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Go away.
So how long have you been cooking?
I started cooking when I was about 12.
Yeah.
I learned from my both my grandmas and my dad.
Mhm.
Mostly
It's
my mom's mom. because she always, after school, I'd come home to her place and she would always have food ready for my cousin and I. Would come from school, we'd walk to her apartment, she'd
Yeah.
have food ready for us. Or if not, she would ask me, what do you want to cook for lunch? Let's cook. So she would teach me. And then just eventually started picking up stuff as I went, like literally on the fly, just self-taught chef. Just kind of learned on my own what to do. Didn't really go to any culinary school. I wanted to, but they're too expensive.
Yeah.
So I kind of just,
Yeah.
watch a lot of TV. Martin Yan, Yan Can Cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch a lot of
If Yan,
Triple
if
D,
Yan can't
series.
cook, so can you, right? Is that what he says?
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
the line right there, man. If Yan
Yeah.
can cook, you can cook too.
Yeah, you can cook too. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That guy was smart, man. His marketing, that was so genius.
He
That
was the first
tagline,
Asian that
tagline.
was fucking super smart when it came to marketing his food and just
Yeah.
teaching everybody the Asian way of cooking.
Smart, man. Smart,
Yeah.
right?
He was like the Chef Emerald of the Asian community, because like
Asian,
he's super well known, man. That guy, Martin Yan. And that, what's funny is that was actually my my grandma's favorite cook too. She loved watching his show.
Yeah.
Every time his show would come on, I'd watch with her and we'd start cooking.
Yeah. They're crazy. So your specific type of foods that you cook. What so if I'm inquiring or people come in and ask you, like, what would be your specialty?
My specialty, I would probably say like Filipino fusion.
Nice.
Like some like I try to mix it with with Mexican. So like obviously the pork belly,
Yeah.
the sisig burritos. I've made like adobo burritos, quesadillas, tacos, nachos, fries. When I've done my Sunday events during football, I would sell sisig nachos and sisig tacos, hot wings. Just try to be a little bit of everything. Just stuff that people can eat with their hands and not have to worry about. Like, man,
Yeah.
I need a fork. Like, no, you could just dig in. I mean, obviously with the nachos or with the sisig fries, you're gonna want to use a fork eventually, but
Yeah.
it's still like finger foods.
Yeah.
And then on the catering side, just simple stuff: a chicken adobo, pancit, lumpias,
Dope. So
basic stuff.
So those of you in the chat, if you've had Chef Big Mike's food, how many of you have had his food, and what was your favorite? So put them out there in the chat so we can see what you guys have. So, oh man, so I gotta freaking wait till July. This sucks.
Big Rob's stomach is growling.
Yeah, Big Rob. Right? Dang.
I mean, as far as people in the chat, they've either had the burrito or the tacos.
The tacos, right? I saw B-side mention about the tacos.
Yeah,
Right.
because when I did my
Sisig tacos.
first SoCal Park meetup, we went to a park near my timeshare, and I made tacos for everybody.
Dang.
And there was a lot of people there. Like, you can see B-side was there, Aloha Mish was there. Who else came out? Remark was there. Remark's sister, Alpha Music was there. DJ Stress was there. Diva, Margulis, DJ Epic. A lot of the Certus also family was there. It was an amazing.
Yeah, like the whole
meetup.
Twitch fam there, man.
Yeah, it was crazy, and we literally took over this park for like 4 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours. We just had we had like a little speaker,
Yeah,
and just had music playing, and we just
Nice.
dancing, cooking, talking.
that's it, man. That's how it is. Oh, you got the mango salsa, spam fried rice. What?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, I mean, I try to just do what I can, because I mean, I can cook a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But my what I like to really cook is like the fusion stuff.
Nice. So you do your thing, you're cooking, you're catering, you're serving all this dope food to everybody, and then Twitch happens. At what point did you jump on Twitch? What was that for you? How did that journey happen
So
for you?
I was actually already on Twitch, but for gaming. I
Gaming.
wasn't on it for streaming.
Yes.
And then, to be honest, me and the Club Savage guys and I were talking about it. They're like, "Hey, man, let's all jump on Twitch. Let's all, it only takes this much time to become an affiliate. Let's all start streaming." And I was the late one. They all started streaming before me. And then I jumped on back in I think it was like March of 2019. And then a month later, I became affiliate. and I was still kind of streaming um, small, but then eventually I started doing these. I started saying, you know what, let's get crazy, because I know at that time people were like, you know what, everything is closed. What do we do? And I'm like, what if I did a meetup? Would you guys be interested in getting some food for me? And they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'll make food. I'll bring it to the Bay Area. I'll find a location. You guys come hang out for like a couple hours. We'll keep everything, distant. Everybody wear masks, whatever, and just come hang out outdoors. And from there, they were like, yo, that's a pretty cool idea. Let's do it. So the first time I did it, it just clicked. And just from there was like every week I was somewhere in the Bay Area. I was either in the East Bay, the South Bay, Daly City. And then it actually went to, like I said, Southern California. Then when I did my Daly City meetup, that was probably my biggest self-promoted meetup. I had people come from everywhere. I had people come from Vegas that flew out and brought food back to Vegas from that meetup.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, really quick.
I want to say there's probably maybe almost 50 people just chilling in the parking lot, Ceremony Mall.
That's
on a
crazy.
Saturday.
Hey, Mike, is there a feedback? Can you guys hear
Yeah,
feedback on my
I hear a
side?
little bit of feedback. I hear a little bit of feedback.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't there earlier.
Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from.
Let me see.
I have everything muted on my side.
Let me see if I can put on my headphones and see if that helps.
Swat that fly. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Aloha Mish, I see you. Supreme Team Show, happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. Thank you for being here. Sorry, guys. Yeah, let me know. They're saying it's when I speak, they can hear it.
Yeah, it's when you speak.
Oh, okay. And there's a buzz, you're saying? Is there some type of buzz going on?
I don't hear a buzz.
Oh, they're saying buzz as in fly. Never mind.
Is that better?
I don't know, because I can't hear the feedback, so I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm
Okay,
just
so
relying on the
what I'm
channel.
hearing, what I'm hearing is on your side it's staticky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when you talk, they're static.
Okay.
But earlier when we started, it wasn't there.
Hmm.
They just started doing it recently.
Just recently.
Within the last maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay. Well, let me see. I don't know what to do. Give me a second. Wait, I'm gonna try.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better, chat?
Well, they can hear what I'm hearing, so.
Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I actually just turned my soundboard off and I just turned it back on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, these meetups became really just a part of me that brought and my thing was I wanted to bring together the Twitch community, the DJs, the mods, and it went from one little thing to the funny thing is when I did my Daly City meetup, that's actually at the time when Twinspin had talked about doing the West Coast one in Oakland, and then from 6 months from there, boom, that big West Coast meetup showed up. So it's crazy, man. Being able to do these meetups and get around and just the support on Twitch, it's amazing. I'm not even a DJ, but people know who I am because of what I do, and just I get around and mess with everybody. I'm not the type to be an asshole. I'm a friendly guy. I like everybody.
Well, I like the fact that you do your own thing, though. You're not copying anybody else. You just you do your own jam. That's just what you do, and that's what I really, really like about it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, my grandpa always told me when you're as you get older, he's like, look, don't ever let anybody stop you from doing what you love to do. Just do what you love to do.
Yes, sir.
And the rest is gonna be history.
Yes, sir. Which, it's funny. I always pray, that whoever I'm interviewing, how to implement some of the Wisdom Wednesday philosophy behind it. And it's funny, a lot of things that you're talking about, it's just fitting into a whole bunch of these clips that I'd like to play. And so let me share this about success and about other people's success. And so let me share that with you really really quick. Hold on, let me see.
I gotta
Uh,
tune into a question afterwards that somebody brought up in the chat also.
yeah. So check this clip out. I love this part. Watch this.
Never be jealous of what God does for somebody else. What God has for you is for you, and He's never going to deliver your mail to somebody else's house. As a matter of fact, you ought to give God a shout and a praise, because if God blesses your neighbor, it means He's in the neighborhood. And you might say, I might be next.
Man,
Sorry, I know that was really really loud.
it's okay.
It's
Those some strong words though.
It's probably loud for a reason. So
Heck yeah.
people jealous because of other people's success. Just be happy for them, man. Just be happy for them. I love what he
Oh,
said.
yeah.
Hey, and if he blessed success with your neighbor, that means he's in the neighborhood. Never thought of that. Actually, that was deep.
Me
for
neither.
me.
So you posted that. I never. That's something that's
That
new.
was deep for me right there. Like, that's right. If he did that to my neighbor, that means he's in the neighborhood, man, and I could be next. That was crazy. I'm
I
like,
gotta bring up this one little
holy-
thing too that we did during the pandemic with me and brother Aldekine. We would literally drive from Stockton to San Jose to meet with DJ Alvin C and DJ Chris Mix.
Yeah.
And we would do live cooking on their stream Monday nights.
no
during the
way.
pandemic. Yeah. We would
So-
literally drive to San Jose Monday nights because I wasn't working yet. So it was like, hey,
Yeah.
you want to do a stream? And they would pay me, even though I said don't pay me nothing.
Wow.
They would still shoot me money. I'd wake up the next day, I got money. I'm like, what the hell? And they're like, bro, don't trip. That's for your time. Like, you came out, you cooked for us. You know, even Mommy Froggy, we met through one of my meetups in the East Bay, and then we came to find out we're related. One of my aunts is actually her and Booze Jam's godparent from their wedding.
I tell you,
Crazy.
the Twitch connection is always unbelievable, and I've said this time and time again, right? If you're familiar with the term 6 degrees of separation, Twitch
Yep.
is more like 2. Like, it's just
Heck yeah.
crazy. And and so one of my Twitch connections is so Nancy Nakamura, who's one of my mods. So we of course, obviously we met on Twitch, and then we friended each other on Facebook, and then I guess
Hey.
Nancy went and she started looking for, like you have like friends in common, right?
Mutual
You have
friends?
friends in, yeah. And so then she shoots me a message and she's like, hey, do you know so and so? I was like, yeah, I do. He goes, why? Who is she to you? He goes, well, that's Rick's cousin, their first cousin.
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
what? I said, well, that is my best friend's wife. I was the best man at their wedding.
Wow.
And she's like, what? She goes, wait a second. We were just in Hawaii, and this was in 2020, in January. She goes, we were just in Hawaii with Rick's cousin, and he runs a volleyball club, and he did a fundraiser there, and we were at the fundraiser. It's like, yeah, I helped start that club. I was the DJ at that fundraiser. She's like,
oh
what?
my
We were
God.
in the same room, bro, and we didn't know each other. We were in the same room, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what's
That's-
funny is when I did my first DC meet and we took a group photo, a lot of people now when they look at that old photo, they're like, bro, did you know that was me and that's so and so? And there a lot of people are like, we never knew you were there. And they're like, I was there. What, that was you? Oh, and everybody now is all good friends. It's crazy how like
Crazy, yeah.
these little meetups, these little gatherings turn, acquaintances into friendships, man, and
Yeah.
family.
Yep.
I mean, who would have thought I would have met you? You're all in Hawaii, bro, and look at us.
Likewise. And
We're
yet here we
we're
are.
brothers. We're like family, bro. Like,
Yes,
I'm
we
gonna
are,
see you
man.
in July. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes. I like, again, this pandemic was a blessing,
It was
Both
actually
sides.
the best thing that hit
Yeah.
the world in 2020.
Yeah.
I mean, I met so many DJs from the other side of from the UK, from Canada, just
Yep.
all over Japan. Like, it's
Yes.
crazy how
Yes.
you meet these DJs and they're from like New Zealand or Amsterdam. You're like, what the
Yeah.
hell? Are all in the UK, and you're like, what?
Germany, right?
Germany, yeah.
Crazy.
Different time zones, but
Yeah.
Twitch is 24/7, so there's always somebody on doing something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's the beautiful part, right? And so, Al, you crazy, bro. So Al and Abby, I mean, I met them, and we actually met right down the street from where I live, and we went to this local eatery spot. It's called Liliha Bakery, and we had lunch there. You know, and I got a chance to finally meet them, give them a big hug, meet their family, and then we left. And I think I can't remember what day was that, Abby. We had, but it was the same week, like a couple days later, like I made partner. So
yeah,
the big
I remember
yeah.
that.
So the big joke with myself, Abby, and Al is they were my good luck charms, you know, because I had lunch with them. That's how we became partner because of them.
Hey,
So thank
you
you,
know
Abby.
what?
Thank you, Al.
Why not? Hey, the blessing in disguise.
It is. It's really how you look at things. You know, that's always one of the biggest things. It's
I mean, it to be honest, it actually came at the time when you weren't even expecting it. It just happened. You're like, what? I'm a partner. What?
yeah,
Like, what the
yeah,
heck?
yeah, super crazy. You know, I mean, so a couple nights ago. So let me go. A couple days ago, I worked the night shift. I got off in the morning, but then I went to work another. It's a side job. So right, so 10 p.m., 7 a.m., and I went straight. And this is on the other side of the island. I went straight to my next side job that I that I did, and that was from 8:30 to 3 p.m. So I worked that whole time. I came home. I didn't stream because I had to sleep, I had to rest. Then I went back to work that night at 10. And it was my early day. So I work a 9 hour shift. And so every other week, my last day, my Friday, my work day, I work an 8 hour. So it was my
Oh,
early
wow.
day. So I go home early, but then the power goes out all in downtown Chinatown.
I saw your post. I seen
Yeah.
that.
So the power was out since 6 p.m. the night before. So we come in that night, and so we get the assignment. It's like, hey, the power's out. At some point in the morning before rush hour traffic, all of you will be taking a traffic post. Well, I'm the second most senior guy in that entire watch of 22 officers. Where do they
Wow.
put me? In the most busiest intersection in Chinatown, and I'm there by
Wow.
myself. I think I died almost 8 times over there because
Man, the
just
stories you put about that, people asking you stuff, is hilarious.
you know, I don't know how people think when they drive. So I'm in there. I'd like to think I'm not a small person. I have this big yellow orange vest. I
You're
look
pretty
like
big.
I look like a Halloween candy corn because I'm big like that. And
Giant candy corn.
right, and I have my light with me, and it's and I this means normally to the normal people this means stop,
Yeah,
but to some drivers this means come really really close and almost hit me. Like I don't know how many times that has happened to
bro.
me.
I
But
don't understand how people cannot know how to run a 4-way stop sign.
yeah, and like
Like that's
the lights are out, treat it as a four-way stop. Or one of my favorite ones is I remember working another job where you have all these cones, they direct you of where you can go, they give you the detour, big ass sign that says road closed, and then these people will drive through the cones and say, officer, I have to go that way. Is the road closed? I want to shoot you right now. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
it's
People
like
are crazy. They
it's
just
like,
don't
bro,
like,
you see that sign right there? That one that says road closed?
yeah,
You think it's not closed?
yeah.
Detour. Come on.
Yeah, you're like, what part of road close do you not understand? Well, I live right there. Like, yeah, we're doing a detour to get you to our house. You cannot go through here.
Exactly.
There's a big ass hole right there. You're not going to be
But
able to go through
you
it.
gotta go around. How is that hard?
People I want to just tase you right now, but I can't.
Hey, you know what they say? Sometimes common sense ain't so common these days.
Not even close. Not even close, man. Yeah, so bro, I mean, going back to Twitch and how Twitch has been a blessing for so many for you and I, as well as so many people here in the chat room, on how awesome it is. How has that like affected your life in general? Just having like this Twitch family that like anytime you guys do stuff or anywhere you go, you can hook up with somebody on Twitch.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
Like I usually what I'll do is I'll post ahead of time. Hey, I'm gonna be coming down here, or coming down there. Let's all meet up. And I always try to set up something if I'm gonna come down. Like for March 19th, I was supposed to go to Southern California. That trip got postponed. So now I'm gonna do an event with Brother Zaldi in Alameda.
That's
March 19th, we're gonna
crazy.
be doing a Beats and Eats event. So
Now, Now Alameda is like right outside in Oakland. Is that correct?
It's kind of outside of Oakland.
Nearby.
Yeah, not too far from Oakland.
That's the more safer side?
Yes. So he actually has his own event, his own event building where he
Yeah.
does like
Yes.
events and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
He actually just opened it. They actually did an event there for DJ ABT and Mira Mesa for her birthday.
Nice. Well, here's why I asked. So several years ago, so I'm a huge Pittsburgh Steeler fan, and so one of my dearest friends, his sister's son, his nephew plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers, right?
Oh wow.
And so there were four of us that go, really close friends of ours that we've been friends since high school, but we have breakfast like maybe every 2 months because that's when we can get together. So we're having breakfast. It's a Wednesday, and we're talking story, and then like we're talking about going to an NFL game, and then my friend goes, the Steelers are playing the Raiders in Oakland Sunday. I was like, what? He goes, can you guys go? I was like, I can go. Like, I didn't even call my wife. I was like, I can go. So like the guy's like, I can go. So he calls up his nephew, right? And he gets on the phone. He's like, hey, what's up, uncle? He's like, hey, you guys coming down to Oakland this weekend, right? He goes, yeah. He goes, well, I need tickets. He goes, how many do you need, uncle? Text me and I got you. So long story short, we meet Wednesday. Saturday, we're on a plane to Oakland, right?
Nice.
So we fly out there, we get there. And so everyone was responsible for booking certain things, right? And so one of my friends, he booked the hotel. And then we get there, the car place, and then the lady goes, where are you staying? I can't remember where we're staying. She was like, how many of you guys are staying? So I'm the smallest of the group. So there's 8 of us. I'm the smallest of the group. And so our other friend, he took care of the rental car, and he rents a compact car. I was like, are you freaking serious? Are you
Wait, he rented a compact car for the 8 of you?
What's that?
He rented a car for the 8 of you?
So he rented a compact car for us to travel. So we get there to Oakland, and I'm like, hey, well, what kind of car do we have? He goes, oh, I got this deal. I was like, it's a compact car. There's 8 of us. How, like, that's just enough for our luggage. Like,
wow.
but we were able to work it out, and we actually got a full size SUV. They hooked us up. But we asked the lady, it's like, so we're trying to get to our hotel. It's like, oh, where's your hotel? Where are you staying? And she looks at it and she goes, I don't think you should stay there. I said, why? She goes, because number one, when you get there, don't be surprised that you hear a whole bunch of gunshots. Number two, either your car won't be there or your tires will be gone.
Oh, wow.
So we had to go find another place. Hell? So we said, well, where is safe? Because it's the weekend, and I'm sure a whole bunch of places are booked. She goes, go to Alameda. You'll be safe there. So that's the only reason why I know about Alameda. So.
Yeah, and that's where Zaldi stays at.
Okay.
Hey, these are Mustard in the house.
Mustard's in the house. Yeah, feedback. What up? 360.
Toyota Tacoma.
Brand new Chevy 2003. Cherry, bro. Cherry.
With the slippers.
What up, 360? How are you, sister?
So yes,
DJ 360. I gotta get you on Wisdom Wednesday. We gotta schedule that.
360. Well, I told the whole chat. I'm gonna let you know now. March 19th, I'm doing a Beats and Eats event with DJ Zaldi.
Nice.
So now you know the date. It's a Saturday. Now you have no reason not to come.
There you go. Shout out to Dark Light Music, all the way out in Florida. Good to see you, brother. How are you, man? Good to see you. Happy Aloha Wisdom Wednesday. DJ 360, thank you for pulling up. Appreciate you, sis. Yeah. But yeah. So tell us this March 19th event with Zaldi.
So we've been working on it for a while. He called me today. We actually pretty much confirmed it.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Beats and Eats event. Nice. He's gonna be streaming live, and I'm gonna be selling some food there, and people are gonna be able to get food and just hang out and dance and just chill for like a good like 4 or 5 hours.
You know, we talk about win-win, right? I mean, look at that, man. Right? Because Zaldi could easily, you know what, I'll cater the food, but no, man. He'll bring you in, have you come in, do your stuff, do your jam, he'll do his stuff, and win-win all around.
Bro, he's literally there like 7 days a week at that studio because that's his pride and joy right now. That's his That's his moneymaker right there. That's where he's actually going to be doing a lot of like private events, catering events where if people say you have a a location. Boom, he's got a spot in Alameda. He's getting his kitchen worked on right now, but he's got enough space to set up tables. He's got table people to eat. He's got his turntable speakers, so it's a nice little venue.
Yeah, I saw him. He did like a boom bap event out there, and then
Yeah,
I
he did
saw
with
like
360 and a bunch of guys. Yeah, they were all over
360,
there, yeah.
Don Perignon, like a whole bunch of people there, right? Audio One,
They
I think,
did
was
a
there.
Boom Bap Monday over there. Yeah.
Yeah. That looked dope. That looked super dope, right?
Yeah, and that's
So-
why, like, when I hit him up, I was like, bro, we got to do something, man. And he goes, let's do it. I said, I'll bring the food, you bring the music, and let's just get down.
Dope. Awesome. So in your experience, like, you know, now that like you've established your food, your catering, and, you know, serving people and stuff, like maybe most memorable in terms of like nightmares of like of the event that you did and where like a whole bunch of things just went crazy for you, like does anything come into mind?
Nightmares.
Or I should say memorable. How's that? Maybe not so bad, but how about the really, really good ones, like the dope ones?
Well, the biggest one that I can recall was doing DJ Expo's wedding last summer.
Nice.
That was memorable because he actually had 2 caterers there. They both did buffet. One was Filipino, one was barbecue. The Filipino caterer was supposed to serve like this quote unquote open faced lumpia for a happy hour, you know, during like while people are drinking. But because I was there serving my food, no one took any of their food, and I was like, what? And everybody was like, bro, this is fire. And I'm like, oh, thanks. And they were like, man, this is good. And I just kept, obviously I was feeding everybody till I actually went past my time too. I was like, look, we're here. Your people want the food. It's just appetizer anyways. I'm gonna keep pumping out food in there. So whatever's left, I'll give to you. I'll give to him and his wife afterwards.
Nice.
But it was definitely my highlight was being able to cater a wedding doing my taco bar.
Nice. How many people was there?
Really big. There was probably about 150 people.
Dang. That's dope.
And then like the business off of that was just crazy. People were asking for business cards. People wanted to book me, ask me, do I cater in Sacramento? How far do I drive? It was crazy. And then the other big moment was when I competed in my first Sisig festival in Tracy.
Yeah, that's right.
That's actually a Mountain House. So I competed. I really didn't want to compete, right? But the people that put it together were like, Big Mike, you should do it. Your food is amazing. We know you're going to do good. I didn't win the event, right? But what I did win was the following. The people were like, oh my God, this is different sisig. And I'm like, it's not your typical, you know, because sisig typically it's like it's the pig face. It's like the snout, the ears, the cheeks. I do mine American style, so I use pork belly. So mine is totally different. And then there was a lot of competitors that were there that were doing like, you know, Pampanga style sisig or like Ilocano style. And I'm like, I'm gonna do my American style. And I even talked to the judges about it, and they're like, this is different. I'm like, this is what I know. Win or lose, I'm just thankful I'm here. My family, just seeing my family there was enough. Like watching them in the stands, like as I'm cooking, competing, it was beautiful. They literally like they had a tent and they were like right in front, but it was like 30 of them just cheering me on. Like it was crazy.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. So I want to share this clip, but really, really quick. DJ Epic, what up? Drew, thank you for the comment. Our sister DJ Skids 24, she's from Arizona. She streams as well.
DJ Epic, what up? See, actually, Epic was there. Epic was actually the MC for the wedding.
Nice. Epic.
Yeah. So DJ Rec was the DJ, and then DJ Epic was the MC that night.
Epic, I gotta get you on Wisdom Wednesday too as well. Epic, we gotta schedule you in, man. I want to pick your brain in terms of MC work too as well. Yeah. DJ guy. Aurora Onyx Heart, Chef Big Mike's Food. I wish you could travel to Maryland. That could be a possible. Options are
no.
I need someone to cater my wedding in 2023.
Hey, anything's possible.
Put it out there, sister. You never know.
I'm actually, you know what's funny is I wasn't gonna say, but I'm actually doing 2 weddings this year already. So who knows? I'm doing a wedding in Linden in August, and I'm doing a wedding in the Presidio in November.
Nice.
So it's gonna be, yeah, the journey is there. It's begun. I'm gonna start traveling with my food and just being able to cook everywhere, wherever, do pop
Yeah,
ups all over.
I
Why,
love it.
why? I figure why not, right? I mean, if DJs can be special guest DJs in a state, why can't a chef?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. No doubt. So you were talking about the over at the competition and then you being seeing your family or friends right there cheering you on. So I'm gonna share you this clip, right? And I want you to tell me like what do you see or what's the lesson or what is the blessing you see behind this specific clip right here.
Okay.
Okay. So check this out. Watch this.
I am lost.
I seen a close up that he's actually blind, and that the
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
right next to him was his guide.
Correct.
That's wow.
Correct. Right. So it's Philip Imbuito. No, I'm just kidding. So
Oh man,
so you see the guide, you notice, right? And he's there with the runner. What else did you notice?
he was pushing him. He's keeping him motivated. Keep striving. You're almost there. You're not there yet, but keep going.
It seems like his name is Dave from trying to read his lips, right? And he
Okay.
kept saying, "Go, Dave. Go,
Yeah,
Dave.
he was.
Yeah.
As he's running with him, he's cheering him on, telling him,
Yeah.
"Go, Dave. Let's go.
He's
Let's
telling
go.
him, Go, Dave.
He's pushing him.
You got
Yeah.
this." So I actually did some research about those Paralympics when you have those runner guides.
Mhm.
So the way that works is they actually pair up with the guide that actually runs faster than the athlete.
Oh wow.
Because you have to, because you got to keep up with him, right? Because it would suck if you had somebody that's going to hold you back, right?
Damn.
So
True.
he's actually he runs quicker than that athlete. But what happens towards the end is he tapers off so
Yes.
so he finishes first, right? And I think that's
Mhm.
also part of the rules, right? To show like there's no cheating or or him trying to pull him along, right?
Oh yeah.
But I noticed him and he's cheering and he's saying, "Go, Dave. Go, Dave. Go, Dave." And throughout our journey, like how you are with your business, you're gonna have those people that are there in the background silently saying, "Go, Mike. Go, Mike."
Oh yeah. Everyone
Jump, Mike.
has that
Go.
solid group of people that are gonna
Yeah.
cheer you on. I mean, you might not know who it is. It might be someone you met, but might not be family. But at the end of the day, hey, there's always gonna be someone that's gonna cheer you on and like what you do and push you to be better,
Yeah.
regardless. 'Cause
Just
if
like
they
how
see
there's
what you do
haters.
and they like it, they're gonna be like, man, this is good, bro. Let's get it out. Keep doing. And obviously, like my buddy that actually helped me start my food truck. All it took was for him to see my food. He goes, dude, you can cook, bro. I'm gonna buy you a truck. Let's get
Nice.
let's get it cracking. And here we are 5 years later. I still got my food truck. And then actually on my food truck, I do Japanese food on my food truck.
That's
I do
dope.
I do mobile teppanyaki on my truck.
That's dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope. But I think that's all part of the journey too, though, right? You have those pits, falls, those up and downs, and
Oh,
it's good to experience it because you should.
Exactly. I mean, because sometimes like your worst critics will be your family.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, there is going to be family that's going to be there for you.
Yeah.
So just take it as, you know what, hey, just pull out the all the negative stuff, push it aside, just keep thinking positive. Like I could do this. This is what I'm born to do, and I'm going to keep doing it regardless. You might fail here and there, but doesn't mean you're done. It's just trial and error to see what works and what doesn't. That's all it is.
Yep. Yeah. Amen, D1 Drew. Amen. Right. Yeah. A flock
That's
of
another
birds
guy right
flying
there
out of
too, man.
information.
D1 Drew. That guy gets down on he cooks good too, man.
Yeah.
That's another guy that I'm supposed to do an event with as well. D1 Drew, we got to get our collab soon too.
That'll be dope. You know why? Because
Little
whenever
bit
you
of
with
D1 Drew
D1
down.
Drew, whenever you with D1 Drew, it's on. It's always on with Drew.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
So I have learned fairly quickly in my business experience that you be very specific in terms of who do you share with, um, when it comes to your business, because like you said, your family are usually those that are very close to you are usually the ones that will criticize you uh, the most, and
Hmm.
they can be brutally honest, which
Oh
is
yeah.
totally fine, which is cool too. But again, if the idea is to find a community that's going to help lift you up, maybe sometimes it's not your family members, right? One of my mentors taught me this, and I love what she said. And she said, never take advice from anyone that's more messed up than you.
Exactly. Yeah. Hell no. Don't take advice from somebody that doesn't know what he's
I
doing.
love that. I love, and then so that opened up
That's
my
real talk though.
perspective. It
That's
is.
being honest.
I love it. And she said, and I'm referring to your family members. So you have your siblings, or maybe even
Hmm.
your parents, that tell you, don't do that. Like, well, or your own brothers. I mean, your own siblings and your own cousins. They're saying, "What are you doing that for? What's wrong?" Like, yeah, if they're more messed up than you, then like, take it with a grain of salt. Like, you ain't doing
Now, see,
shit.
for me, I'm the opposite because for me, my family, my parents, my siblings, they support this 100.
That's awesome.
Anytime I promote my food, my brother will repost it and he'll tell his friends, "Hey, my brother's cooking. Try it out." And my mom and dad are famous on Twitch, bro. They've
Nice.
been to every single meetup, and everybody knows my mom and dad.
Yeah.
You could ask Big John, you could ask D1 Drew, Mrs. Drew, Mrs. D1 Drew, Abby, all the kind. They love my parents because they come to all my meetups. Mommy Froggy, she's met my mom. They've I did an event one time in San Jose, and it was a Seasick Pizza pop up, right? Mommy Froggy and the rest of the girls, AJB and a couple of people, they were cha-chaing with my mom as I'm doing
Nice.
food. They're like, "Can your mom dance with us?" I'm like, "Go ahead, mom, go dance with them while I cook food. Go, I don't know, sure,
That's
go ahead."
beautiful,
Like,
man.
because the way I look at it is like, look, they're not getting any younger. They just want to be
Yeah,
out the house. So when I do my stuff, I take them with me. I let
that's
them meet
beautiful.
everybody because they support me 100 with what I do. They've been there since day one, and they're gonna be there till the end. My brother, same thing. My sister, her husband, his wife, they're all like big supporters. I even got my goddaughter, my niece, to start selling. She does desserts. She does some
That's
killer cookies, cupcakes. Like when I sell some flan, that's a family recipe that my mom actually she makes, and she learned it from my grandma or her mom, which was handed
dang.
down from her mom in the Philippines. And it's a straight up family recipe that's been handed down from generation to generation. Next will be probably my sister and my niece to learn
But
it.
that's where I talk about when it in terms of win-win. Look how
Exactly.
many people are winning just because you win.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I
Yeah.
actually even did an event when I did my pizza event. I actually got my brother and my brother-in-law to sell some food there as well. They ended up
That's
selling tri-tip and huli huli chicken.
oh, that's
And then my nieces
crazy,
ended up
man.
selling some ube crinkles and cupcakes. So I got the
That's
whole family involved.
that's
Like
crazy.
every I get whenever I do stuff, I try to incorporate the whole family because they all love to cook. And I say, look, if
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an event and I can bring you guys along, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, why not?
Now, a lot of times when I do these events, I give them the dates. If they can't make it, fine. But if they can make it, even better.
I remember early on my DJ career, my mom was sharing some things with some friends, and she's like, "Oh, this is my son. He DJs on the side, but yeah, we're just waiting for him to get a real job, right?" And so, right, and so I
Wow.
again, it is what it is, um, and so her whole mindset shifted. I remember when one day I can't remember where I was, and I did this event, and I came home. And I gave my mom cash. I said, "Hey, mom, I left something for you on the envelope in an envelope, and this is for you. You don't have to call me back." I just sent her a message, and so I left it as is. Then I get a call from her, and she's crying. I said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "There's $1,000 in here." He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I just want to let you know that DJ stuff I do for fun. That's where it came from." And
Wow.
I think after that she realized, oh my gosh, yeah, he's doing something he really really loves, and it's providing for him, and he's able to give me that, like, and then after that, like, her whole mindset, her perspective
It
changed.
changed.
Like, my son, he's a DJ. You should hire him. I'm like, hey, thanks, mom. But yeah,
You know what's funny? That's how my mom and dad are. Every time I sell food and they talk to people, they're like, "How's the food? It's good, huh?" Yeah, my son's food is the best. I'm like, Dad, hey, chill out. And they just try to tell me you should order some more next time. I'm like, dude, relax.
they're
They'll
just
order
proud.
more. Don't worry.
They're just proud, man. That's
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I love my mom and dad, man. They're like I said, they're the rock to what I do, man.
It's awesome, man. So, so you have all of these events, and you stream them too, yeah? Many of them, if you can.
Yeah.
I
So
know-
the last one I did, I wasn't able to stream it, but
Yeah.
most of the time, like a lot of times, like when I was first doing them, like a couple years ago, I was streaming every Iron Man I did. I streamed it every weekend. I would stream from my phone, and I would people would see that I'm there, and I'm like, and I'd be looking at my phone. I'm like, I got a hype train. What the hell? Like, dude, I'm just trying to stream the meetup. What the hell's going on?
Yep.
People are pulling up, and I look at my stream. I got like it went from like 3 viewers to like 50. I'm like, whoa, what the heck's going on here?
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. So, so you said you were on Twitch because you came from the gaming side. So let me ask you.
What's up?
No, well, let me ask you this question because I'm learning a lot. Like I'm slowly learning like how the community is on the gaming side, right? Because obviously the DJ side is very new. We've only been doing it for maybe 2 to 3 years or maybe 4 years.
The gaming
right?
side has been around for years.
Yeah, I mean, because that was pretty much the whole concept of why Twitch was created. It was actually called another name before they
if you look at my
officially called it
account,
Twitch, right?
I think my Twitch account's been around for like almost 7 years now. Because of gaming from my PlayStation, I would stream Twitch there. I would game, and then it went from a gaming stream to cooking / IRL meetups, and then now it's kind of like both. Like I'll stream once in a while when I game, but most of the time it's just I do like interviews, or I just do little things.
Yeah.
But yeah, the gaming community is definitely different on Twitch. Those guys. Man.
So I know it's a whole different community, but it also in terms of what I'm finding out what is also different is in terms of viewership, because obviously there's so many more streamers on the gaming side than it is for the DJ side, right? Because the DJ side, we're like that 2-year-old ADHD toddler that's still trying to find and make its way.
It's actually pretty big on Twitch too, even before DJs, musicians, bro.
Yeah,
there's a lot of musicians on Twitch that are partners. That when you go to their stream, I'm talking 1.5 thousand viewers or 2.4, and I'm going, what the? And all they're doing is like they're singing music at night or singing in daytime.
They're just playing music. Yeah, I follow a whole bunch of musicians, but so the gaming side, I'm learning, and what I'm understanding from other people that's been giving me feedback is that like they don't get very many viewers. So like if you're in a channel and you're gaming, and like if you get maybe like 20 people, like that's actually really, really good numbers for like one of those regular gamers. You're not a partner. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying more like right as opposed to like our side here where you have like an affiliate or just one of the DJs, like their room can get maybe more like 20, 25 plus.
Yeah,
right?
It's a lot harder because when you're gaming, it's kind of hard to like game and then read the chat while you're gaming because you don't want to die.
Yes, of course. You don't
want to crash or whatever you're doing. It's kind of like whoa. Yeah. But like for me, like I stream from my PS5, right? So when I'm streaming, the chat comes up on my screen on my TV, and that's how I respond.
Right, because you can see it while you're gaming.
I'll see it, as I'm playing, I'm like, oh hey, what's up, guys? I'm just here, whatever, messing around. But for other gamers, unless you're a partner streamer for gaming, they only get anywhere from like 5 viewers to maybe 20.
I see. So maybe you can help me answer this. And I see Styles Cartel Por Vida. How are you, sis? Good to see you. And maybe DJ Feedback, Futterbuck. Those of you that are familiar with the gaming side, like, what is there an average time frame for these streamers to actually like is there an average time frame like for them to make partner on the gaming side? Or it just depends. It just varies.
I think there's it's the same as for DJs. Become an affiliate for gaming, same thing. They have to go through the same stuff that we do to become a streamer for DJing. They have to have their they're 7 days, they're 13 hours consecutive. You have to get at least 50 followers. It's the same because I have a buddy of mine that actually when he first started out streaming, he's a gamer, and he was trying to push for affiliate, and I kept pushing him. I kept promoting his page. People follow him, and then he finally hit affiliate. So it's the same. It's no different from.
Yeah, so I understand the criteria. That I understand. What I'm trying to get to is like I know Por Vida is saying the average is about a year for them to get to become partner. Because like as I was talking to my youngest son, right? He just turned 19 yesterday. I asked him like, hey, on the gamer side, he goes, Dad, I have a friend that's been gaming for the last 5 years. He averages about 60 to 80 people, and he's been trying to push for partner, and it's taking him over 5 years to become partner. Whereas the DJ side, I'm noticing like the other DJs, like
it's because they're when you're gaming versus a DJ, you're not interactive with the chat, so it's kind of hard for people are just watching you play rather than you playing music and talking back to the crowd. That's why it's like it's harder for them to hit partner gaming. Because like for you DJs, dude, you guys, with your mods, you guys are always interactive with the chat. People come in, you welcome and the mods welcome people in. It's totally different from gamers. Gamers, they have mods, but I mean, as far as the gaming goes, you're gonna come in, you're gonna watch them like, okay, what you doing? Okay, he's playing Call of Duty. Okay, let's watch him.
Yeah, okay. So Por Vida actually brings up a really, really good point, because that's what I was gonna bring up to next. He said, right, it depends on what game you're playing, right? If that game's really, really hot and everyone's on it, and then your personality too as well. Yeah, yes. Maybe you're not able to read the chat, but I think if they enjoy your personality, there's like that one gamer guy, older gentleman who wears the dark shades. He's got that mullet. I can't remember what his name. I think he uses like red's his favorite color, and like he kind of is like he's mad or he's angry or something, like his handle, something like that. But he's super popular, and I guess that's his I guess that's his persona. But he's like that's his really, really nice guy,
Yeah, personality definitely plays a role when it comes to your streaming as a gamer. Because if you don't ever talk to your stream once in a while, you talk to them, and then it all depends on like what game you're playing too. Like if your game is something that a lot of people don't really know of, they're not gonna watch. But if you're playing something that's really big right now, like whatever Apex or Fortnite or Call of Duty Warzone,
right,
and you're like a badass streamer, they're going to want to watch you, and they're going to want to get tips and tricks on how to kill people and watch you, see how you move, so they can get tips for when they play.
Right, right. So thank you, Photobuck, right? Dr. Disrespect. So I follow him. That guy is dope. I follow him. I follow, is it Aiden? I follow Mark Clark. I follow this other female streamer, Tails.
Okay.
She sucks, but her content is dope. And she's funny as hell. It's a personality.
You know what? My brother-in-law told me the same thing. He goes, I follow some of these streamers, bro. He goes, not because they're good. It's just because the content.
Yeah.
The personality. And I go, hey, whatever works, man. Shit.
Sucks as a DJ.
What? 49 T-Bone, what's up, brother?
49 T-Bone. Chica Chula, Carol Petito. I see you and I want a body roll.
You know?
There you go, Stone Mountain. That guy Stone Mountain is freaking hilarious. Like he just takes the whole game to a whole different level. Photobuck, what's that other one? Grandma. Oh, she uses a sniper. Was it that grandma one? Oh, like she's dope too, man. Like, yeah, I watch all these guys like, wow, really, really cool. Really cool. I always like to see what's on the other side on the different groups, right? Even like the food and drink side, and see what they do and what makes them special, right?
No, to be honest, there's a lot of other good cooking streamers on here too that have dope cooking shows on Twitch.
Yeah, yes.
I see like some dope chefs. I've seen magicians. I browse, man. Yep, I try to keep it open mind on Twitch.
Yeah, so, I like going and visiting the other channels aside from just the DJ side. I like visiting the musicians, the talk shows. I'll go into the talk shows and see that.
I love going to like those artists like where they sing. Dude, some of these artists are badass, man. Like they play the piano, they sing a cappella. It's like, dang, man.
So
there was one girl that was on Twin Spin show.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was her name is Missy Alcazar. Music.
Yeah.
She's from
yeah.
LA, dude. She's
Yes.
a dueling pianist, dude. She's
Yes,
badass.
from Disney. I actually follow her. Yeah, I follow her.
Yeah.
She actually there's an emote that I have on, and that every time I jump in her room, she makes everybody pop that emote for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, Missy. Yeah, she's super dope.
Yeah, dude.
The other chick from Seattle too as well. Ah, shucks, her name escapes me, but she, like, when you're brand new in the channel and you either sub or you gift a sub, like, she'll take your name and then she'll do a beat behind it and then she'll harmonize your name. Like, so awesome. Like, these are the
Bro.
different things as to why people come back, because it's
You know
unique, it's
Who
different.
does that? And I love what he does. DJ Santos live from Vegas.
Yep, he does
When
a
you
scratch
raid him,
redemption.
bro, that dude. Oh my god, like, as soon as people come in, he gets a raid.
Yeah.
He'll read your bio on Twitch.
Yep.
And he'll take your name and he'll start scratching it. And I'm like, yo, this is tight, man.
Yeah, I love what he does. And so, like, he actually, so he was on Wisdom Wednesday too as well. And so we started talking
Oh,
story.
nice.
And then he asked, like, hey, how do I grow my community? And this was my only, no pun intended, this is my only feedback with DJ Santos. I said, Santos, you're awesome. You're really, really great. Here's what you need to do. You got to go out and visit everybody else, right? Because you don't see them on the Twitch streets. You don't.
Exactly.
But if the idea is to grow your community, and no cap on Santos, because I love him, he knows that. But I told him, you got to go and visit people, man.
I
Right?
learned
Because
that a long time ago. Like,
if it's
you
the
wanna
same
get- if
40
you wanna get
people that,
known, yeah.
Yep. It's the same 40 people that comes over and raids you, like, you're gonna be stuck on that island, or you're gonna be stuck in that pond. Nobody
You
else.
have
There's
to
all
visit
these
the
other
Twitch
ponds
streets.
that are around you, and you don't know because you're not there. But if you want to grow
Oh,
and
yeah.
jump into a bigger pond, these are the things that you should be doing. Why?
You
Because
just
I've gone
pull
through
up
that.
and
You've
say
gone
hi,
through that.
be there for
Yeah.
a quick minute, and then they'll know who you are, and boom.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. But I don't know, maybe because his schedule, he's not allowed to. But I just told him, I said, if you're finding yourself stuck with the same group, then maybe you may want to look at it a little bit
Yeah,
different.
but you know what? It's his hours. That's why, because he does a lot of like live gigs in the daytime, and then he mostly streams at night. That's why, and it's hard. So when he gets home from his gigs, he's already set up at home. Then he wants to go and stream. So it's kind of like he's got to find a way to balance. And like before he streams, he should go out and just, hey, what's up, guys?
Well, there's a saying, when people bring something up like that, and the quote is this: if it's important, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. So it just depends on how you look at it.
Exactly.
It really is, right? And again, if you want to grow your community, or if you're comfortable staying like that, then by all means, absolutely. Again, not good, bad, right or wrong. It is just a notice. And that's something I just shared with him. I said, hey, look, let me just share this with you. It's a feedback. It comes with a whole bunch of law. Just know that I love you. If you want to grow your community, you got to go out and visit people. You have to. That's the only way they're going to know who you are, right? You can't wait to sit there like, I'm going to sit on this corner and I'm going to wish somebody visit me.
That's real talk, man. You got to really like get out there and like just spend a few minutes in other people's streams.
Yeah.
Talk to the mods.
That's it. Just get out and reach out.
It doesn't take very long. Yeah, it could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yep. Because he's a dope streamer. He's a great DJ too.
Oh, bro,
super dope. I love his stuff.
Live is legit, man.
Yeah, and then he sings and all his different scenes.
I actually remember the first time I went to his stream when he first started, and it was super small because I guess before he was streaming on Periscope,
and he was big time.
And
there,
he had first jumped over to Twitch.
Yeah,
and I went to his stream and it was very small. And I look at him now and I'm like, bro, you think your community hasn't grown? It's grown, man.
Oh yeah, and he's killing.
He goes, really? I go, dude, from the first time I seen you till now, it's big.
Yeah,
it might not be where you want to be at, but it's getting there.
Yeah,
he might not see it, but it's there. It's growing.
Yes, yeah. And thank you, Michelle. Yeah, Emily McVicker from Seattle. Really, really great.
Oh yeah, I follow her too.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah,
I love her. So good. But that's the part about Twitch. So viewers, like, if you guys not like, go out and visit, check out the different Twitch streets, man. So the only ones that I still am trying to grasp the concept is those.
Oh, the ASMR ones,
bro. The ASMR, like, I don't. I cannot.
Like,
bro.
they like lick the microphone and
Yeah, and they're like kissing
they're
it.
like,
They're French kissing it. And I was like, yo. And then there's like 1,500 people watching. I'm like, that's a whole bunch of lonely people. Nah, I'm just
but
kidding.
you know why though,
You know,
right? I mean, it's only
I know.
because
I know.
look who they're watching.
I know. So
Like-
I need some breasts. And maybe a wig. That might ruin it. Or it might be better. I don't know.
Oh man, no, you don't need none of that, bro. Stay away from that stuff, man. Don't even touch that stuff, man.
Wait, hold on. I have an idea. Hold on.
Oh man, here we go. So what's up, guys? Yeah. We're gonna wait for Don. Yeah, he needs a hey, Master Mike, he for sure needs a hot tub. Oh,
It's
my
gonna
God,
be
guys.
like this. Gonna have a this on the SMR. You're gonna say, hello everybody. I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna laugh.
I
all
mean,
of
you know
you.
what?
Laugh you.
Hey Don, can I join you? I mean, can I just throw on the, can I
Yeah,
throw on
man.
the wig
Yeah,
too?
yeah. You too, man. What you got?
Hold on, let me change my background real quick. Hold on. Let me go to
So
this.
I-
Let me
so- You can have this and I'm gonna come. I'm gonna laugh you. I'm gonna laugh you from the back. I'm gonna laugh you from the front. Everything is gonna be a part of laugh. A laugh.
Oh man, look, I grew some hair too, you know.
Oh man, look at you, bro. Right.
I mean,
there,
if you
man.
want, I could do
Tell
this
me.
too and be like one of those girls. Hold on, bro. We can
Yeah.
go and do this right here and be like one of those girls. Like, hey,
Look at that. Look at you. See?
I
Like,
mean,
man, how does it not work for us? Like, what the hell,
I
man?
don't know, bro.
What the hell?
I mean, we could do this too. Like, hey, how you doing?
Oh, how you doing?
Oh man, bro.
It works for them. How come we
I
can't
don't
work
know
for
what
us,
we're
man? What the
doing
hell,
wrong,
man?
But I don't know.
We're doing something wrong. Obviously.
We are.
Yeah.
No,
doing
what you need to
something
do is you need to wear that right there. Then you need to get an indoor hot tub. A blow-up one.
Oh, yeah, with the blow up
You gotta
thing.
get the blow-up hot
With the
tub,
blow up
yeah.
thing.
And then you gotta
like,
sit on the horse.
sit on
And
the
you gotta
horse,
have a chalkboard on the wall while you're doing it too.
right? Or just take a pen and then write it on the horse, and then like show my
So,
backside,
you gotta write it on your forearm.
right?
You
Like
gotta
show
write
my
it all over
backside,
yeah.
but it won't be a G string because it's larger, so it'll be like a H string or like an M string. Like what
Was
the
that a
hell,
reverse
man? What
a
the
reverse
hell?
banana hammock or what? Oh man.
See, like so not fair. By the way, this is how I look without a hat on.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. But anyways,
Yep. So I'm still trying to grasp that concept of ASMR. I was like, I just don't get it. I understand it. I just don't get it. For me,
yeah, I
just
don't get it either, bro. Like when they start like licking the microphone and just
Bro.
talking into it, like,
So like right, so like there's that one right that Twitch, like she's like one of the top. She makes one of the top monies on Twitch, right? She has like those two microphones here, and they have like that little. It looks like a. I don't know if I can see this, but it looks like a clitoris, but she's kissing it.
can you imagine what it smells like, bro?
I was like, oh, brah. Yeah, crazy.
Just imagine what that thing
I
smells like
don't
after a
understand.
stream, bro. Like
I don't understand.
I don't want to know like just the smell of it and just how it's gonna look like afterwards. Like
So maybe perhaps me and you don't, but there's probably about 3,000 horny guys out there that too.
oh
That
Yeah.
here's like even more crazier part is that they think they have a chance, and there's this fantasy in their mind, like if I give her and I be here all the time, like I might just have a chance.
you know what's funny? So I came across one of those girls, right, that does ASMR. And
Yeah.
I'm browsing Twitch. Bro, you know what she was doing? She was painting her jugs.
Oh, we can do that too. Let me,
She put pasties on and started painting it, dude. But they're pretty big though. They're like this, and she's like painting them. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
what the heck?
I love this.
And she had like pigtails on, and she's just like painting away.
So
The people that watch.
Styles Cartel Puerto Vida. How do you guys know so much about this? Our friends tell us. Our friends that watch
Hey,
ASMR,
you know,
they
our
tell me.
friends,
They tell
you
me.
know,
I don't watch it. I don't care for it, but they tell me. That's the only way I know. That's the only reason why. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't know.
lie. I browse the Twitch streets, so I see what's on and what's popping. And these ladies are like the top people that have like 3,000 viewers, 4,000 viewers. So when I see it, I'm like, whoa, what's that? Like, I want to check it out. Like, how come they have so many viewers?
Yeah, it's because you need breasts. These man boobs is just not gonna do it.
No,
I don't
gotta
know.
have the real thing.
Gotta have it. And some of those aren't even real. What the hell?
Some of them. You mean all of them? Sheesh.
I don't know how we came to that. I'm sorry.
But
So
yeah.
my
So
my let me,
anyways,
so let me ask you my last question. Favorite quote, any words of wisdom, things to live by. What would it be for you, brother?
I don't know if I have any favorite quotes, but I do try to live by, like just live life to the fullest, man. Like life's
Yeah.
too short. You don't have, what you don't have much time to spend on this earth. So when you're around, don't take life for granted. Just do what you can do because you never know. Tomorrow's not promised. You never know.
Oh,
Always live
absolutely.
your life like it's your last day because you never know. You could fall asleep tonight and not wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I do have a lot of family that's happened to during the pandemic. Like they went to bed. Next day they didn't wake up, and I get to hear a phone call like, "Oh man, another family member." And so you just don't know.
You never know, bro.
Life is too short.
You
So
never know.
you don't have there's not enough time to deal with like all the BS. So whenever I come across people that are like negative, because I just push it away. Like, man, I
Yeah.
don't need this. I move on. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna have them stop me from doing what I like to do. I just do me, and that's it.
No, I love it, bro. I love it. One of my favorite quotes, and it talks about I think how fitting this fits everything about what we talked about your business, like how things were before. How you lost a whole bunch of things and then you moved and you made that jump and you had someone help you, you had someone mentor you. But the quote is this: better to jump and make mistakes than to sit there too frightened.
That is
Yeah.
so true.
Yep.
And just to answer Coach Kanoa's question, so I have not met E40 yet, but he does follow me on Instagram. And believe it or not, my older brother has actually worked at his house, and I was supposed to cook for him not too long ago.
No way.
Yeah, yeah. My brother actually went to E40's house out in Danville and worked on his house. He sat there and they talked story, and E40 gave my brother all kinds of alcohol and was like, "Bro, I'd love to meet your brother, man. Bring him down sometime." And
Wow.
believe it or not, that guy, once I started tagging him in a lot of my posts, he started following me on Instagram, and it's only because I'm a huge fan of his business that he partnered with a good friend of mine, the Olympia Company in Oakland. So it's owned by a Filipino guy, but his business partner is E40.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, they do all kinds of fusion lumpias, and they just started doing like adobo chicken wings and like Filipino spaghetti, mac and cheese. They do like arroscaldo. They do all kinds of stuff, man. And like they're actually going to start shipping too. So check them out, man. The Lupa Company. It's owned by Alex Rototo and E40.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I've never met him personally, but he follows me on Instagram, and a lot of times when I do post, he'll leave me a comment, and I'll leave a comment back to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, E40 I actually look up to that guy, man. That guy, he went from rapping to becoming like this big foodie slash alcohol entrepreneur, man. He got to wine, liquor, beer. He's got a lot of stuff, man.
Well, many of these celebrities do that. I think you just see them in a certain light and what you don't know in the background. Like I guess once they get to a certain level, they understand this is a business and there's a whole bunch of money to be made, but in a
Hmm.
different way. right? The successful people say, look, if you can generate multiple streams of income, that's where your success come in.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
So you have one, like, Twitch is just one. Those of you that own, like, our DJs, you guys have your stuff that you do, your own companies. Just having a whole bunch of multiple streams of income is really how to go.
Well, yeah, I seen that T-Bone. I seen E40 got a top ramen now. He's also got a burrito. He's got hot dogs. He's got hot links.
That's crazy.
Got a lot of stuff, man. He's definitely someone I look up to. He actually, believe it or not, he was a special guest with Adam Richmond. I think it was like 2-3 years ago over at Bottle Rock, which is a big concert in Sacramento. And he was actually a featured chef over there with Adam Richmond, and they cooked on stage.
Wow.
So Chef Earl really gets down, man. That guy, I follow his personal page. He's got some pretty cool creations too, man. That guy, he gets down in the kitchen. But I mean, his number one passion is lumpia, because born and raised in the 707, all he did in Vallejo was get that lumpia and pancit from his friends down the street every day.
I love lumpia, man. That's the stuff.
Yep, goon with the spoon. That's his thing. Goon with the spoon. Yep. E40, goon with the spoon. So we might have to make some lumpia out there too when I'm out there, Don.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll
we're
definitely
gonna-
get together, and we'll definitely kind of plan some things out. And if there's whatever you need from me on my side, or when you guys come over, and
Oh yeah, because like I said, I'm gonna be there for a good 7 days. I'll probably be there from like Sunday to Sunday.
Nice.
So while we're out there, for sure, we're gonna get together and hang out. I'm excited, man. We talked about this a year ago,
Yeah, man.
and it's finally coming, man.
Yeah.
My sister brought it up to me. She was like, "Hey, brother wants to go to Hawaii for their 20th anniversary." So I was like, 20 years? Okay, cool. My birthday? Perfect. Oh, my nieces are graduating high school? Even better. Oh, mom and dad, it's their anniversary too? Boom. So we're going to be down there for a really big event. Like, we got wedding anniversaries, we got high school graduations, my birthday. We're going to be out there.
Awesome, brother. So I want to play a couple, like 2 more clips, and then we'll rate out.
Okay.
And I want to share this. And again, you and I, and many of you in this chat room, will be able to relate. I love this. So I'll set up the video really, really quick. But it's a toddler, and she's fiddling with her seatbelt in her car seat, and the dad is in the back, is instructing her how to get out of it, right? And so,
Oh, DJ Ye, what's up?
oh,
man?
DJ Ye. So speaking of, DJ Ye is going to be my guest. I think it's next week. I got DJ Ye as on Wisdom Wednesday next week.
If you guys have never been to that guy's stream, yo, DJ Ye has a dope stream. Check him out. Follow that man right there, DJ Ye. His stream is live.
So much fun. So much fun. Again, he's often been described as the Australian version of DJ Stress TV.
He is. Dude, if you put him and Stress TV together, bro, oh my God. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I'd be like, man,
Yeah.
y'all gonna sit in the corner over there, dude.
No kidding, man. Yep. Yeah, because it'll be DJ Ye Stress. So here's the clip I'm gonna play. I apologize if the audio comes out really, really loud. I gotta find a way to adjust the volume. So just you've been forewarned. So here's the first of one of the last 2 clips before we rate out.
You want me to help, Rose?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
What do you want me to do?
What about yourself? What about yourself? I'll do this one, so gonna do that. You drive! What about yourself? Go drive!
That was too cute.
Worry about yourself.
You drive.
You drive.
I'm gonna do me. You worry about yourself.
You worry about yourself.
She was too cute, bro. Wow.
But what a great message, right? What's his name? Rich Dad, Poor Dad guy, the author. What's his name? Asian guy. I don't know what his name escapes me.
Rich something.
Right? The Rich Dad, Poor Dad author. I forget his name. But he said this when it comes to business. And I love that because thank you, Robert Kiyosaki. Robert
There you
Kiyosaki.
go.
Right, when it comes to business, his number one advice, one of his top advice, was this: mind your own business. Worry
makes a
about
lot of sense.
yourself. Worry
Yeah.
about yourself, man. Mind your own business. Forget about what
Because
everyone's
here's the
doing out
thing.
there.
So why would you want to worry about someone else's business when yours is still starting? Worry
Roger
about yours
that.
first, and then worry about someone else later. Don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
even worry about them, because your main focus should be your business first, and then everything else after. If yours isn't even there yet, why are you worried about other people's business?
Yeah.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
Worry about yourself, right? Mind your own business. Yeah. So the last clip I'm a share.
Mr. Teoju, mind your business. Exactly.
Mind your business. Yep.
Right?
Absolutely. Right.
Mind your business.
Shucks, I can't remember. I'm gonna just play it and then we'll talk about it and then we'll read it out. Shucks, where is it?
Yo, Atmospheric, what's up, brother?
Here it is. Really short.
It's life.
Absolutely.
I'm not perfect.
None of us are.
I'm gonna make mistakes. And then tomorrow I'm gonna make a bunch of new mistakes that I never made before. But I'm gonna live in my truth.
Now,
and when you live in your truth, you make all of the wrong people uncomfortable.
Yes, you do.
So fuck them.
Fuck them.
Woo!
Oh, Mrs. D1 Drew, I'm gonna have sisig tacos at my event on the 19th in Alameda, and I'm also gonna have them at the barbecue. Oh, by the way, if I could plug this,
go ahead. Man.
March 13th, Lake Elizabeth, for all the March babies. Me and DJ Chris Mix, Dave Dynamics, we're putting together a barbecue get together, Lake Elizabeth, Fremont, March 13th, 12 o'clock. Everybody's welcome to come join us. We're gonna have music provided by DJ Rec.
Nice.
Myself and Chris Mix are gonna be cooking, so you guys come down if you guys are available.
Right. So we're gonna read out. And so again, we talked about venturing onto different channels, right? So I'm gonna read out to, and I made her a promise. I told her I was gonna rate her at some point. And she jumped in for just a little while, but she's gaming right now and she's playing Fortnite. Right now, there's 3 people watching her. I guarantee one person is a mod. Is a bot. Right. So imagine if a whole bunch of us, it shows that there's 32 of us that's going to go in and to raid her channel. Show her some love. You have my raid emotes. If you want to put that in, that'd be awesome too as well. But again, I want to see her reaction. Because for those of, I remember when I first started, I remember when I was a small channel. I'm still a small channel, but to see a raid come in without even expecting, like that's what the community is all about. Whether you're on the DJ side or the food and drink side or the musician or the talk show or, on the gamer side, this is what it's all about, Big Mike, I love you, bro. Looking forward to getting together in July. Thank you, all of you out there in the chat room. Tune in next week with our brother DJ Ye, all from Australia, the DJ Stress version of Australia. In fact, you know what? He's just going to be his own version because that's how dope it is. Atmospheric, appreciate you.
But DJ Don, just thank you, man, for giving me this opportunity to be here, man.
Love you, man.
It's a blessing.
Yes, sir.
I never expected it to be a guest on someone's Wisdom Wednesday challenge or their channel, just to get interviewed. And this threw me off. Hey, I did it. Like I said yesterday, I wasn't feeling good. I'm still a little down, but hey, we're here. We got through it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And we just rated out. And let me end this broadcast really quick.